Hello guys, we're going to do a video today on Jax. He's been here in training process. We had a couple other videos of him. I'm going to show you a few things here that we're doing, that we worked on here in the arena and by the barn. I'm going to show you what we've been working on, why I like to have a little bit more of a handle on him and not just a trail ride mule. And then we're going to go out on the trail and show you how we're going to apply that. He has a lot of problems out on the trail we've been working on, as far as anytime he's headed toward the barn or toward the trailer, he's heading out. So I'm going to check these things before we head out. I'm going to do just short little things. It should be pretty good getting them out here. I'm going to be able to walk a circle. I should be able to roll the hinds, and I should be able to move the front and go in the other direction. And this is the same as no different exercise than if you'd be doing groundwork, step 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to check this out, yet going the other way. It's pretty good coming through with the front. So that checks out pretty good. So I can see that he has it pretty good, so I'm going to use that in application. Another thing I'm going to work, there he really stopped with my seat, and that's kind of what's getting into. I'm going to work on getting the stop. I'm going to walk forward again and go back. He's pretty much stopping with my seat, and he's respecting the bit. So that kind of checks out. So we're going to head out on the trail and show you a little demonstration what we do out there with a mule like him. Like, he's really wanting to go back to the barn, so we'll head out and do that. We just went about 5 minutes. The barn's just right over there. We're going to be going in those woods. I'm going to go take an opportunity here. We got a little room. Going to check him out just for a little bit, see if his brain is on me, or he's moving his hinds pretty good. See if he can come through with his front. There he comes through his front. I'm going to go in the other direction. I'm just going to check on him. The main thing is, I don't want to just be schooling on him when he does something wrong or bad. I want to be continuously checking on him as we're going out through the ride. Let's move the hinds. It's a little bit harder here. It's a little wet. There we go. Moving the front. That still checks in. Stopping is decent, not quite as good as it was. Back up is half decent. So I might do it one more time. Rolling forward, stop him, and back up. And his thing is, he has a lot of patience issues and anxiety, just like being out here and just being quiet and gentle and stopping for a while. So we're going to work on that a little bit. So we're going to go head on here, on back through the woods, and we'll see how he does there. I'm just checking on him, see if he can stop there on the trail, and he's already getting fidgety, even when the barn's that way. So he has a hard time just standing still, even with the other mule behind me and the barn being in the opposite direction. And it gets worse if you turn back toward the barn. So I'm just going to do some figure 8 exercises. There's some stuff to do. Like, these trails are really nice for this. This woods is really nice. I removed the front, see if he can stop. So now I can figure out he can rest. This is all built up from the arena, doing arena work from doing groundwork. He had trouble getting on him. He wanted to move to get on. He's getting a lot better with that. In the arena, we're letting him have the opportunity to stop and rest. So this should register with that, with just a little bit what I did. The first few days that we went back here, he did not, it took us 10 minutes to get him to stand still. Now he's to the point where he's like, okay, I can register this stuff with the arena. That's why we want to do those exercises in the arena. I'm going to move him just a little bit. Here I'm going to do a little exercise, just kind of walk in a circle. I got the room for it. I might do a figure 8. Just kind of keep his feet moving in a circle. He's wanting to eat grass instead of minding his business. Let's go. I can feel him. He doesn't feel near as good as he did right in front of the barn. There, he's starting to quiet. He felt good for like a step or two there. I'll keep having him moving here. There, he's being nice and soft. I'm going to ask him to stop with just my seat, and he was able to stop. Let's see if he can back up. That's pretty good. I'm going to back him up, move his front end over, head on down the trail. As we're going down the trail here, he's kind of wanting to go a little faster, not necessarily. We're just going on slight downgrade. He's wanting to move faster than I want him to, and not really keep his butt underneath him. So I'm going to do just a few exercises with him here, kind of moving the hinds and moving the front if I can. I got the opportunity. It's not crazy steep, but it does have a little bit downgrade. It starts here. I just don't like how aggressive he walks downhill. I want him to slow down and drop his butt a little bit. There, he's feeling a little bit better. Now I'm just going to check up on him. Gonna keep going. Get every opportunity I can. Kind of move his butt, move his front. I want him thinking about slowing down. There, he's slowing down a little bit. This is how I want him feeling going downhill. He's wanting to take off. I'm going to use one rein, use some hinds, and move the front. Right here is not the easiest place to do it. I'm going to try and find as good spots as I can up through here. Move the hinds, move the front. As you can see, he's kind of darting over with his front end, so he's wanting to go back to the barn. Kind of trotting off. So we'll keep doing this. There, he slowed down. This feels good again. So we're coming up through here. He'll probably do it again. Now I'm just going to check on him a little bit. Moving the hinds, move the front. He shouldn't feel too darty going that way. He's still wanting to dart and move with his front end. So we're going to work on that and make it an exercise. That felt a little better. Still going a little faster than I'd like. A little more on reactiveness than just responding. Moving the hinds, moving the front, moving the hinds, moving the front. We'll keep working on this a little bit. As we're coming up here, I'll probably go off to the side of the trail a little bit if I can. He doesn't want to go off of the trail, so I'm going to let him kind of pick his way through some rocks and some trees. We come up through here. Going to make it a little more difficult, making him watch where he puts his feet. Come back out here on the trail, see how he acts. The main goal I'm trying to do is not pick up on 2 reins if I don't have to. Try to get everything fixed with 1 rein if possible. If you can get it fixed where he slows down with 1 rein, it's a mental shift. Every time you're picking up on 2 reins, it's more on the physical end. So you're kind of putting a band-aid over. Sometimes you need to. Here I'm going to go a little bit off trail. Come up here. Move the hinds. Move the front. And especially now when the other mule's in front, he's going to want to take off and go with it, especially toward the barn. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to come over here and just ask him to stop. See what he does. Didn't stop with my seat. I had to pick up on the reins. He was at least able to stop there. It used to take us 10 minutes just walk in a circle trying to get him to stop. That's pretty good, so we're going to move on a little. I'm going to keep doing these exercises. Even if we're riding in the same area every single day, once you go out on the trail to someplace new, this stuff will register with them, and being able to click for them and something, getting thinking out on the trail, where it gives you some tools out on the trail so you can apply them and use them, trying to get that mental shift to get him to be patient again, be less anxious. I don't know, we've probably never been taught to stand still a whole lot. Like, he had a problem standing still, even being tied. Like, all of that stuff, it leads up to this. So we had a bunch of time standing still to tie. We did a lot of arena work where he's getting used to our leg and leg cues, backing up, standing still to get on him. All of that stuff, it's every day you work on that stuff, and that kind of stuff will help with being here. Like when we had leading him, getting him off the trailer, he had a lot of anxiety issues. So everything builds up to being a better ride on the trail. It gets better and better, but it's a lifestyle you got to live. You got to work on it every single day. You can't just let them walk off when you're trying to get on them. All of that stuff creates the anxiety in your mule and less patience. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of tip and something to work on. It definitely has helped him. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.